Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. This is our special wine and dine the day before Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining us. We have a great show tonight. And first, before we get started, we would like to have Rory give us a toast.
So I'm wearing my jersey today. I'm feeling very, well, festive is probably a good word, but we're about to go to Black Friday and we'll talk about it a little bit later. I rolled it out last night for those that are on the call. Peter has been working his butt off to get things done. We didn't know we could do things right away because we were waiting on delivery of this incredible new Grand Cru wine, and it came in like just in time for this. So you guys, Peter does so much, and I just want to appreciate him. Like I thought I gave him something impossible to do. Now I have to think of something more because he knocked it out like a champ. So thanks, Peter, for that. I'm just going to give a toast to Thanksgiving that I am so grateful for everything that we have and that we get to build such a warm, awesome community with such an amazing thing called wine and true fine wines. And for everybody that's on this incredible journey, all roads lead to wine. Cheers. And we're really grateful for everybody. Thank you. And we're so thankful for everything that just stems from what we have. Cheers.
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 Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. My gosh, that's so good.
All right, let's get this party started. Let's start off with the hors d'oeuvre, the appetizer. Sherry, what have you got for us? Uh-oh, do we need to mute?
I think we lost her. Where'd she go?
Yeah, I'm not seeing her now.
Well, while she's
let's go to
doing that,
Peter.
let me chime in a little about what I'm cooking.
Yes.
This one takes a few steps. I know you called it dressing. It really is stuffing because this particular recipe, it's a Greek recipe that predates Thanksgiving, predates putting things inside of a turkey. The actual Greek name of this is basically city stuffing, which means in the ancient Greek world, the city was Constantinople. So this was a stuffing that literally it was stuffing in the style of the people of Constantinople. And what I have here already done is I have some onions that were sauteed in butter, and I have some ground hamburger that's that I'm browning right now. Also, that's also going in it is going to be rice, chicken stock, raisins, pine nuts, and of course chestnuts. And the flavoring of it is going to involve cinnamon and nutmeg. So, which is very typical Greek and savory dishes and not something anywhere else people know. That's especially Greeks from what's now Turkey. It was a very common flavoring profile. So I've got the meat all pretty much ready to go. I'm going to add the rice and some liquid for the rice to cook. And that's why I wanted to kind of chime in early because this is going to needs enough time for the rice to cook completely before I finish off the rest of it. So and cinnamon and meat is one of my favorite things, and most people just don't do that. So it's well worth giving this one a try. I'll talk about the wine later when Rory has to, because we have something really special with the wine tonight. So. We're talking all this month. We've been featuring the Grand Cru wines because we had we've recently added the ability of having Grand Cru wines as a custom that you can order a custom case of, and I know a few of you have already done that. So, we were talking earlier in the week about this. Is people, you try to take a wine and say, oh, that's too good a wine to drink. And they leave it in the bottle and it sits there and they wait for that special occasion that never comes. We'll make more. We have new exciting Grand Cru wines coming, including one we're going to talk about tonight. For sure, you're not going to sit there and drink it alone on a weeknight, but when you're enjoying with people like this time of year, you're going to have lots of opportunities. Enjoy the wines. We'll make more. So let's see if our appetizer has found their microphone.
She is. She's back on Ingrid's iPhone. Are you there, Sherry?
Hi.
There
Can
you
you
are.
hear me?
Yes.
I can't hear them.
Uh-oh.
See if I'll let you join back. Hang on. Unmute. Okay. And hang on.
We're sorry, we're having technical difficulties. My
Can you hear
phone
us?
went kaput, so I had to get on my niece's phone.
Can you hear us?
Yes, we hear you.
Barely. Oh, you're talking to Peter, sorry.
No, I was talking to you, Sherry. Can you hear us?
Oh, okay. I
Okay.
can barely hear you, Char. I just
It's turned all the way up.
took the hors d'oeuvres out of the oven.
Okay.
And Ingrid, can you come here and show them? Hold on. My niece.
What do
is
they
going to
consist
show
of,
it to
Sherry?
me. There they are. Can you see them?
We need a close-up.
Need a close-up.
It's not turned around the right way.
It's not turned around the right way. Do you know how to turn it around?
tried. Hang on.
Okay, sorry about that.
It's not flipping the camera. Oh,
So are
there it
they
is.
whole
There.
chestnuts?
there we go.
Oh.
Now, there we go.
How do those look?
Oh, those look wonderful. So what is included in that?
Okay, well, let me tell you what we do. It's real simple. You take your chestnuts and you drain them because they're in water. And then you put them in barbecue sauce. And you want to use Sweet Baby Ray's. If you can't get it where you are, I'm so sorry, because it's award-winning barbecue. It's excellent. So you put them in Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, wrap bacon around them, and bake them at 300 for 20 to 30 minutes. And voila, they're done. And I decanted my wine. I'm having Antonio tonight, and it's already poured out and ready. It's been decanting for about an hour. So I'm going to try one. Let me see up there.
Yeah.
See how this tastes. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. Ooh. Ooh. Whoa.
Little hot?
Okay.
Spicy hot or heat hot?
I'm good from
She said spicy hot or heat hot?
hey hot.
Oh dear.
Woo! Just came out of the oven.
Wash it down with some wine.
Had to do water to cool it down. Now I'm going to chase it with wine. Mm.
What's that?
That was it.
I just added a little. I don't want to overwhelm it.
Oh, wow. Wow. Yummy.
Yeah, it's amazing how a flavor profile like that will just really be picked up by the wine, isn't it?
Ask him to repeat himself.
I didn't hear that.
She didn't hear you. But
Don't worry
yes.
about it.
They said don't. They said don't worry.
So Peter,
That is
I am going
delicious.
to throw it back to you. Can you tell us a little bit about the wine special that we're having?
Okay. Rory, you there? You still here with us? I want you to help talk about this.
Yeah, you keep cooking. I can go over it.
Okay, go ahead.
And we'll be posting graphics in the Facebook group later tonight. It starts tomorrow. So I wanted to make sure we could all enjoy our days, and I'm not worried about the programming aspect. So I hedged it a day before and a day after. So starting midnight tonight Eastern, and it goes until Tuesday night, midnight at Eastern. So if anybody's having any issues, we have time to resolve it on the business day, Monday and Tuesday. But it's a incredible offering for Black Friday. It's that time of year. We have this incredible Pinot Noir. It's a new Grand Cru that's been being made for years now, and it's done. It's bottled. It's absolutely divine. It's another great Pinot Noir. It's under the Discoveries label, and it just arrived, what, 2 days ago, Peter?
Yeah, well, this bottle just got here yesterday, so. And this wine, this is dynamite. I mean, our normal Discovery's Pinot Noir was one of my favorite Pinots I've ever had, but this one goes so far beyond that. And what I liked here is we're going to give you an opportunity to compare the regular wines to the Grand Cru ones, because this is really special.
So it's available to be ordered in the Grand Cru selections in the back office on the custom Grand Crus. However, here's what we're doing for Black Friday for new customers, new ambassadors, and existing customers and ambassadors. Is new customers that come in and they just sign up for the 4 bottles, $100. This bottle would retail for $350. They're going to get one of those bottles in their 4-pack. So they're going to get 2 reds, 2 whites. One of the reds will be this new Grand Cru Pinot Noir. Now we know that they're going to love this. Now they're going to know what our Grand Cru tastes like as far as that level. So that's a great thing for all of us, but it's going to be an incredible value. And that only ships out with the new orders, new customers. Now or new ambassadors. A new ambassador that comes in their case they get when they become an estate, they'll get 1 bottle. If they come in as a reserve, they'll get 1 bottle in each case. So they get 2 bottles. And obviously if they come in as a Grand Cru, they'll get the 2 and they get the Grand Cru, which is amazing by itself. For existing customers and ambassadors, if you order a custom half case or full case, as long as you don't go all white, if you do a custom, actually any custom, I think it's set up that way. One of the bottles is going to be this Pinot Noir, so you can choose 5 or choose 11. The other one's already chosen for them. Is that correct, Peter?
That's right. Yeah, you won't see it on the screen. You'll just be limited to 11. We don't have a half case. Our custom is case only. So.
Okay, perfect.
But you're going to be able to drag 11 bottles in, and when you place your order, the 12th bottle will be this wine. And yeah, at our price for a Grand Cru, it's basically the bottle is already worth more than the rest of the case. So I haven't made it live yet.
I know. I got calls when I announced it yesterday. I had calls today about people saying, Roy, it's not working. I said, I told you Thursday. It starts Thursday. So not early in the morning Friday, it starts Thursday. So it goes from Thursday to Tuesday until the end of the month, basically. Now, when people sign up in our club for $100, they're getting 4 incredible bottles every month. They're worth $80 to $120 a piece. So 1 bottle is worth the whole shipment. This special, one of the bottles is worth 3.5 times the entire shipment. So it's a really incredible value. And we have a lot of, I know I have a lot of friends that haven't signed up yet. This is a really good opportunity for them to come in and literally virtually for completely free get to try the Grand Cru. But this is, they're going to get a $600 value for that $100. Yeah. That's what we have going on.
Wonderful. Jacqueline Duhan.
Hey.
What you up to?
Well, thank you, Dora, for having me tonight. For those of you, I'm Jackie, and I'm a cook. I'm not a baker, okay? So I'm way, way out of my comfort zone when Shar asked me to do a dessert. But I found this dessert, and I'm actually going to be, and I'm not presenting it, Mrs. Wine Ambassador Snow Lady is presenting it. My friend, I don't know if y'all could see that or not, made me a wine Clark snowman, and it has a wine ambassador welcome card on it. So she's going to be presenting tonight. But anyway, this is it's a chestnut truffle, and it consists of 5 layers of decadent ingredients. And in lieu of time, Char, what I did was I've been practicing for 2 weeks because I don't bake. It's a graham cracker crust with a mascarpone heavy cream. What do you call that? I don't even know. You whip it up into like a souffle type thing, and I don't know if you can see that. And then the next layer is what they call a chestnut spread. And guys, this is a French dish, and chestnut spread, believe it or not, is very common in France. not so much in the US. Okay. So as I was trying to find the ingredients, I found that it was a bit troublesome. But anyway, I had this shipped in, and it is very, very rich, and it's chestnut, cinnamon, and sugar all in a paste. All right. And then there's a mousse, and the mousse is also heavy cream with a bit of this paste, and then a layer of chestnuts on top. So it's like a 5-layer dessert. So and like I say, in the lieu of time, I did the ingredients up front, because it does take a bit of time to make. And as y'all are talking, I am going to layer this into, I chose 2 different glasses to build this in. One is my family crest glass, because I thought it'd be very pretty. And then the other one is just a crystal goblet. I wanted to see the difference in what it would look like. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight, Sean.
All right. Well, Peter, do you have a moment to continue, or do you want me to show something?
No, it was a great time. I've been adding chicken stock to this so it get the rice just about right. And it's getting close, so I'm going to add some of the other ingredients. I'm going to add my raisins. Currants also work, but I've chopped up all my chestnuts. I'm going to add them to the mix. And I have pine nuts that are also going in here. And this is really, the stuffing could be a meal on itself, but this is what I like for my stuffing on Thanksgiving. Now I'm going to keep adding a little bit more liquid and cooking it and adjusting the taste till it gets just right, and should be ready to taste once everyone else is done with their goodies, unless everyone else is already done.
Well, I have a couple things to show you.
Okay.
So tonight I didn't make anything. Well, I kind of did, but I thought I would do some different wine drinks. So what I did is, and I created some wine sickles. Unfortunately, I put too much alcohol in, too much wine, and they didn't freeze all the way. So I can't use them in my drink. So I did make a rosé frosé, and I have the recipe. It's all going to be uploaded to Wine Ambassador, and it consists of I used strawberry infused simple syrup, and oh my goodness, it's heavenly. It's wonderful. So I put that in as a sweetener, and then I put ice in, rosé, chopped strawberries, and just a tad bit of vodka. And then I put it in a blender, but it looks beautiful. And that's just something you can make with your wine. I also made a mulled wine. So I took some red wine, and you don't really boil, you kind of simmer it with cloves, cinnamon, orange, anise, and it smelled up the whole house so beautifully. It smells so good. But this would be a nice cold weather drink, and it warm. I have the recipe for that also. And I also, I'm gonna have to put this down so I can show you, made this cute little rose out of salami for my charcuterie board for tomorrow. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. It's really super simple. You just take a stemless wine glass, and you just keep loading the salami in like this. Just keep putting it over the edge, and just keep going around and putting it in and putting in, and then turn it upside down. And there you go. Just like that. It's so simple. Another little rose you can put on your charcuterie board. And that's what I have. So it may be a good time to tell you about the wine and why we're here. Adjust this a little bit. So if you were invited here, if you're new, or if you've been here a while, so if you're new, I would try to come in as a customer. If you're not sure about the wine, you are going to love it. It's absolutely the best wine I've ever been involved with. And you can come in as a customer, just try the wine, 4 bottles a month. You can want to make this a business, you can do that as well. The first level is estate, then you can upgrade at any time to reserve, and then go to Grand Cru, which we're showing you tonight. The wines are exceptional. And as Rory showed you, it could be $350 a bottle. Pays for the whole shipment. It's such a wonderful discovery. And then we meet every Wednesday and have such a good time, just winding down with everyone and enjoying each other's company and pairing our wines with food. So, Peter, how's that going over there?
It's pretty much done. I mean, I'm going to let it simmer. I'm going to let it simmer later, but for now I can taste it and see how it is.
And you're pairing that with? Are you pairing it with the AVP? Or the Pinot, the new Pinot, right?
The new Pinot, right.
Yeah, well, you're the only one that has it, so.
Right, yeah, well, I couldn't ask everyone else to have this one, obviously, but. Yeah, and Pinot is a terrific wine for difficult pairing situations, especially this time of year. It is the perfect magic wine for holidays because holiday food often has a lot of different flavors. We have cinnamon, we have raisins, we have chestnuts. That's a lot of different flavors. And Pinot can handle it. Pinot can deal with all the crazy things that we eat at Thanksgiving, and the cranberry sauce, the sweet potatoes, everything that's there, and it's great with poultry. Pinot with a roast chicken is great. With roast turkey, it's even better. So that's why we're doing such a feature of Pinot right now, and we've had some terrific ones recently. The Nile Eddy, the regular discoveries, which is a dynamite one, and now we get the Grand Cru one, which is a complete other level. So
Peter, what makes the difference between the Grand Cru, the one this year that's so exceptional compared to another? What makes the difference? The way it was processed, the grape?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. I mean, the difference, you see the difference. Okay, what's the difference between a $5 bottle and a $50 bottle and a $500 bottle? And in a retail wine, not what we're doing, most of that's marketing. Our wines, there is a big difference. One of the things is how you grow the grapes. The most expensive wines, they try to limit the yield. So the grapes that come off the vine are very concentrated in flavor. So that same vine that could get 40 clusters on a cheap wine or 10 clusters on our really good wines, which are still dynamite, might only get 3 or 4 clusters for a really high-end wine. Now, then usually the high-end wines will use new French oak barrels. Those are extremely expensive. And they impart a lot of the flavor that goes into that. And then there's the winemaker. I mean, this winemaker is one of my favorite people and one of the most talented winemakers I've met. He can fall out of bed and make a 100-point cab. So, and he's making us these Pinots. And that was when I first met him and tried his wine, it was his Pinot Noir that completely blew me away. And that's who we're featuring with the Discoveries ones. And this is his best one yet. And usually it's very expensive real estate. The more expensive real estate, obviously, the more it costs to make it. So there's a lot that goes into making a very exclusive, very finely crafted bottle of wine. And we try to get that with every bottle, but we go overboard on these. This is one, I was so excited to get it. They could barely hold me down. So, but this is an absolutely terrific wine, and I'm going to be enjoying this all month myself at every holiday occasion. So
I say we're pretty lucky, and we should all take advantage of that. I know I will.
Yeah, well, we've lost our minds a little with this Black Friday one.
So Jacqueline, you need to show us your dessert.
Well,
Yes.
I'm back. Actually, you can see the 2 different glasses. You can choose what you like better, but you can see the 5 layers. Actually, my family loves caramel and chocolate, so I have actually on the top. I don't know. You can see the layers, and then on the very top is the chestnut, but I drizzled caramel sauce and chocolate sauce. So this is like a very rich dessert. It's one that, you want just a little taste of. But I think it's a beautifully presentation for the dessert. You can put it in different different bowls and stuff to present it when you're serving it to the family. I actually decanted the Antonino. I did not have the Anthony wine. I had we drank it all. So I've been decanting the Antonino. So I'm very excited to taste this and see what it does. I'm sure it will bring out the different textures of the different ingredients that we have in here, Char.
Okay.
So here we go.
Here we go.
You got to kind of dig to get to the bottom, but
Are you watching this now?
oh my God, it's like really rich.
Chocolate.
Oh, holy Jesus. It's very good. I even shocked myself. Oh, wow. It's just like a burst of popping of different flavors on my palate. Guys, that's like really good.
It probably evens out all that sweetness.
I'm sorry?
It probably evens out all that sweetness you're seeing.
Well, it does.
from the
And
dessert.
you have the mascarpone in there, so that kind of leveled it out a little bit. And then even though the paste was very, very sweet, I'm talking like really sweet, but you mixed it in with the heavy cream. So that kind of made it like a light, not where it was like, but I tell y'all, it's very good.
Mm.
And I will put the recipe for you. I'll write a page and you'll have the recipe, ma'am. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Everybody have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Jacqueline.
Jackie, didn't you say you're coming here next week?
Now I'll make you one, baby. We're not going to show any bloopers. I had to pipe that stuff. I didn't know what piping was and a piping bag, but that's a whole nother story, bro.
I'm sure it was
Yeah.
quite the show. Peter, we need to see your stuffing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, can you see here in the overhead camera?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, this is pretty much it. It's, a lot of different flavors going on, and it makes it a lot of fun. And I should make it other times of the year because it's just too good, but I'm going to be enjoying this until it goes.
It's not just for Thanksgiving. You can have it with any meal.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it predates Thanksgiving by about 2,000 years. So
Oh. Well, there you go.
this particular recipe. So.
Okay, well, I think we're at the end of the show, unless
I
anyone
think
has
so.
anything they.
Well, I got to thank all the cooks tonight for taking a more challenging ingredient. People don't know chestnuts that well,
Yeah.
and I think it's always underappreciated. Obviously, chestnuts can be hard to find. When you do, if you find them whole, they are a lot of work to clean. I'm not someone who I would do it if I had to, but you can find them in freeze dry in bags like this, where much easier, saves a lot of the work. And I got these at Amazon. In some parts of the country, in the Northeast, they're very common because chestnuts in Italian food is very common, and French. But
We
around
probably
here in
should have told
Arizona-
Jacqueline that before she spent a day cleaning those.
Yeah, she went through the hard work. It's something to do once, and then you have to bandage your hands from those stupid
Hey,
shells.
I learned a new adventure, okay? It was all good.
Wonderful. Okay, well, thank you everyone for this special.
One more
show.
thing.
Oh,
Can't
yes.
leave
Oh my
without
gosh,
our
we have your
craft.
craft, Sheila. Sheila's got a craft for us. She has a
Right,
centerpiece.
we all love potpourri, right? Those of us. So what do you do when your potpourri no longer has its scent? It's just laying around, right? So, they have all these little vases at the Dollar Tree that you can buy. So, and they have little scent drops you can put in there. So I bought this at the Dollar Tree, this little bulb, and a little $1 packet of 20 lights. Stuffed my potpourri in there with the lights, and now I have a nice little centerpiece. And
Just
as the
like
lights
that.
heat up, it reanimates the potpourri. So, and you can do it with different ones. I have the battery pack, and then I have the one that has the plug-in. Let me get my plug-in. And this one actually has a cinnamon pine cone in it. So again, you can see the lights. It's got the pine cones, the flowers. This one's eucalyptus flavored or scented. So tonight or tomorrow night, while we're sitting around having wine and dessert, this will be sitting on the table and just give a little bit of ambiance to your Thanksgiving meal, or even a nice romantic night, date night, you guys, girls, you know, just something simple. So you don't have to throw away your potpourri because it's expensive. I know mine is.
Yeah. Not only is it pretty, it smells
So,
good too. I
but
would have
yeah,
never
but it's
thought
just-
that the lights would bring that back.
The lights, and it's not hot, so you don't have to worry about it catching flame or anything like that. It has just enough heat to actually reanimate or reconstitute the flavor or the scent that's in the potpourri. So something simple.
Thank
Hope
you,
you enjoy it.
Sheila. I'm so glad you
Awesome.
told me. Oh my goodness. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. I am done for the month of, done with hosting for the month of November. Next month, you will have the pleasure of having Mr. Now Eddie.
Fantastic. God bless her. And Shar, it's been a delight. And you get, they get to see you longer. Where do you go now?
I am going to be Thursday and Saturday wine ambassador.
Right. So this Saturday, we're posting ads and doing stuff together.
Oh, I'm going to be there.
So
there.
but you're
We'll be
on
there.
with me. You're on with me for that first hour.
Yep.
Okay. We'll talk.
I'll be
but
there.
it's, well, fun. All
All
right.
righty, everyone. Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, family.